It's about to get Gabby AF.
We about to get Gabby AF, Gabby AF. We about to get Gabby AF, Gabby AF.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Gabby AF. I'm super excited for this guest to join me. If you ever watched MTV, which most of the world has, you know who this man is because he's an OG. He is a veteran. He's the Godfather. Road Rules OG, The Challenge All-Stars. Massive wrestling fan. You might have seen him at some shows. Mr. Mark Long joins me today.
Crowd goes wild, baby.
Yeah. How was that intro? Did you like that intro?
It was great. You hit all the bells and whistles. You know how to do it. You're a professional.
I can't believe this is our first time meeting because I feel like we're already best friends.
Yeah, of course. Listen, I think we have the same vibe. We have the same personality, so we're going to get along great. And, you know, the fact that you watch wrestling probably as much as I do is great as well. So that's good.
Probably more, I feel like. Do you watch everything all the time?
I watch the SmackDowns, I watch Raws, I watch most of the premium live events. I go to probably 2 or 3 a year.
Right.
WrestleMania for sure.
Yeah.
SmackDown, SummerSlam for sure.
You were just there in Jersey.
Yeah, I was there.
Didn't even say hi to me. I was there too. That's my
And it
home.
was, talk about hot. I was direct son, and I was like, please, Shade, come to me.
Yeah.
But that was a fun show.
What was your favorite moment from that show?
Well, I'm a big Rhea Ripley fan, so I'm glad it was early. Wasn't she like right out of the gate, I think?
Yeah, she's the best, dude.
So Rhea, believe it or not, so I live in Orlando now, and it's the mecca of wrestling. So the performance center's here. So I met Rhea in my gym. Grayson Waller is a now best friend of mine.
Oh man, I've had him on the show. He's a piece of work.
Y'all, Grayson is the best. And you know what? I'm sure he was Grayson the entire time.
We're gonna talk about him because he's a massive reason why we have a mutual friend that got this interview to happen. Because we got to talk about Grayson. He said some shit recently that's pissed me off, and I'm gonna get your take on it. But continue with what you're saying.
I would love. No, I'm just saying. I've met so many wrestlers at my gym as well as over at the PC and the NXT. So I feel like I'm like grandfathered into the NXT Performance Center. So that's good.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible that you live right there because there's so much that goes on with NXT being right there. NXT right now is like on fire with their collab with TNA and doing all this kind of stuff. It's pretty cool.
What's great is I was kind of unsure in the beginning, but the fact that they do that now and like Chelsea Green came over and did a good little run there. Like she's one of my favorites. Her and
I just had her on last week, Chelsea. That's one of my best friends. She's one of my closest friends. Yeah.
We'll talk. So I actually put her husband through a door in a match. Matt Cardona.
Of course you did.
Last year. But it's a really great show. It was good before, but it's really great now. I love the surprises and I love the crossover. And I'm a big fan.
Yeah, listen, Chelsea and Matt are doing everything right. I've said this like from the get. And then she just won the title on SmackDown last week as well. So she's double belt Chelsea.
Double champ.
She's incredible. And Matt is also like, he has coined the social media game as he's still technically independent. He's not signed to any one massive company, which makes no sense because he's insane.
He's the best.
Yeah, I think maybe you'll do another match with him or something now.
Well, you know what's great? I'm going to give you a great story about Cardona, and this will tell you what kind of guy he is. So we did a thing last year for I wrestled for BRCW, Boca Raton Championship Wrestling, and we scheduled the match. We did some stuff back and forth online leading up to it, and before he got there, it was, you know how it usually goes with some of these guys is they don't want to lose. You know, they if I don't want to lose and they don't want to lose, then someone's going to get counted out or it's a disqualification, whatever. So it was a crossover event with my challenge folks. It was called Challenge Accepted at BRCW. So I probably had 8 or 10 of my cast members there intertwined during out the show, like walking people out, maybe jumping in and slapping someone. So when we got there, he goes, "What's this Challenge Accepted thing?" I said, "Oh, a bunch of my cast members are here." And he goes, "Oh," and then he goes, "Well, I can't have you lose then." And I was like, this guy's the best. He goes, yeah. He goes, "You're absolutely going to win." He goes, "I can't beat you in front of all your people." He goes, "This is the best." So he worked out a thing. He's like, "Let's get a door. You could put me through the door before." So like I respected that so much because he was like, he knew it was like my night, you know?
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, you're winning 100%. And I was all nervous leading up thinking, well, how are we going to end this match? You know, but he was the best. And I never forgot. I still look, this is hilarious. You're going to love this.
His setup's also awesome if you guys.
I have the door.
That's incredible.
signed by Cardona and Steph DeLander.
Oh my gosh, love her too. She just got married. Congrats, by the way.
Yeah, she was his walkout. His heater.
Yep, that's when they were tagging together.
Yeah, so I love Matt Cardona. Huge fan of his. Huge fan of Chelsea Green. I actually saw Chelsea a while ago in the airport passing. We were passing, and she was like leaving, and I said, "Where's Matt?" So like it was. You always see people in the Orlando airport.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but yeah, it was. I love Cardona. He was very, very. I know you're not gonna lie, but he was very sweet to me and made that happen, which I appreciated.
No, I love that. I know him well. He's been on the show. I actually work sometimes with TNA and I do backstage interviewing and I just hosted the Hall of Fame. So like I see Cardona all the time. Yeah. And he is one of the nicest dudes ever. I just say his only flaw is that, that he's from Long Island. That's like kind of his thing. Long Island is its own, we don't really, Jersey people really only do that. So
right.
I say that's your one thing, but it works because Chelsea's Canadian. So they got to balance each other out in that sense.
Exactly. And they're huge, which cracks me up is they're a huge theme park couple.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yes.
Like they do it so much. And it like, I don't know if it's because I was raised, like I went to school here. Like I hate going to the parks. I love the parks, but I hate going.
I hate it. I hate other people. I hate
but they love it.
I can't do it. I'm literally like, what is fun about going to the same place over and over again?
Well, he's a big kid. He does the figurines, you know what I mean? He does all that stuff.
Yeah,
I get it.
I don't know if she puts up with it, but she does, and they seem very happy. So that's all that matters.
He's like, babe, we're going to the park. And she's like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine. Whatever works for them works.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's so funny that you brought up like the stories that you told, because I just heard a story that you told on Zach's podcast about The Miz. And when you were at that show, and it was I obviously didn't know that, and I saw you on that show when it happened at the WrestleMania in Texas. So you have to retell that story because that's also another fucking awesome story.
This is the best because I will say this, and everyone when they see me at these big, huge pay-per-views, they're always like, "Oh, The Miz hooked you up, you blah blah blah." I'm like, I'm actually one of his friends that don't ask him for anything. Right. I know he's busy. He's busy prepping. I'm sure he gets a million requests, but I made it an effort now not to really be that guy that when he sees my number, he's like, "Oh, Mark's going to want tickets." So I've never been that guy. I'm glad I'm not that guy. So as he's walking down the ramp with Logan Paul, because he was tagging with him, when you're going into the ring, there's one seat which is the best seat you could ever imagine. Like it is the seat to have. Yeah. You're on TV the whole time. They walk right by you. And I had that seat. And he goes, I saw him afterwards in the hotel. He goes, I was walking down and I looked at you. And he goes, first, I was surprised that you're there because I sent him a text earlier, have fun tonight. He didn't know I was there. And he goes, and then I instantly thought to myself, how the F did you get that seat? Because it is the number one seat in the entire arena. So he was like, he goes, you threw me off a little bit because I was like, you were not only were here, but you're in the best seat. Like, how do you get that seat? So one of my good friends, Matthew Mashler, who owns he's the president and owner of BRCW.
Oh, nice.
He does a guy's trip to WrestleMania every year. He's so sweet. He gets us great tickets. So shout out to Matthew. But when I saw him, he's like, you actually threw me for a little bit. And then when he turned on Logan, when he jumped in my arms and celebrated, it was all over TV. So everyone's like, Mark was playing it there. It must be a thing. So it wasn't, but it was cool because I got so many texts of people saying, dude, I see you at WrestleMania, which now people try to spot me at the events.
Right,
which is cool.
You have to make it like your gimmick that you're just going to show up to throw off these people every once
in a while. It is, I think. I had a little, before that, I went to Monday Night Raw in Orlando, and I had one of my I have a shirt that says Original Gangster. It's one of our OG shirts.
Yeah.
And I remember I was front row again, and there was a lull, and Sheamus was there, and he looked at me, and I stood up and started yelling at him, and then he came over and started yelling in my face, and then again, the WWE Twitter was like, Mark and Sheamus are about to, they thought that was a thing.
Yeah.
So I try to make a thing wherever I go.
You got to do it. If Grayson ever gets that big, match for himself, you got to just show up, not tell him you're showing up, and just fuck with him in the audience. I feel like that would be the greatest thing ever because he deserves it at this point too, even though that's your best.
Grayson is one of the best heels at the moment because
100%.
So him and I, our thing is we meet for breakfast at Cracker Barrel.
Okay.
So usually once a month we'll meet there, and believe it or not, if a fan comes up to him, he will be Grayson Waller.
Yeah.
There's no breaking of that character. I've seen him with younger kids. I've seen it with older people. But like, that's the beauty of being a heel in the WWE is you can have so much fun with it. And here's another story for you. The never told. My brother hadn't been in NXT ever, so I'm like, Scott, we're gonna go to NXT, and this was Grayson's last match before the call-ups to WWE. He comes by, we went in the back, got to meet everyone. He goes, oh, we're gonna plan something cool for you guys. So he went off the top rope into the announcer's booth and broke his leg. That was the night he broke his leg when my brother and I were in the audience, and he came by me. I could tell it was serious, but he's like, holy shit, I wonder if I'm going to get called up now. And of course he did, thank God. But I mean, this was insane when it happened. I was like, did I cause that? Was I bad luck for that? So,
well, we'll have to find out.
I blamed it on my brother. Again. My brother was the bad luck.
I feel like it wasn't you, it was your brother. We could table it for that. You know what I mean?
Let's blame him. But Grayson and I, because before I met him, I found out he was a huge Challenge fan.
Oh,
and then I was a huge wrestling fan. So we were both going down to BRCW just to check it out. And he goes, hey, if you're going down there, I'll catch a ride with you. So it literally, the ride was him talking about the Challenge for 2 hours and me talking about wrestling for 2 hours. So by the end of that trip, him and I were like best buds. So
yeah. I feel like it's a lot of crossover. Like if you know what the Challenge is, and if anybody listening doesn't know what the Challenge is, it's basically originally it was people from MTV Road Rules, Real World, and you would put them in a house together, and it was a lot of physical challenges, mental challenges, all these kinds of things, and they just try to beat each other out to win money, basically.
Right. Of course, yeah.
So, but it's also like reality TV mixed into it. So there's the drama of like the friends turning on each other, the people hooking up with each other.
It's adult entertainment.
Yeah, it is. It's literally adult entertainment.
Wrestling. I've said this before. There's only two places that I get recognized more than I ever get recognized. A, at my own live shows. That's a gimme, right?
Yeah.
And B, walking around the WWE wrestling rings in the audience. It's the same mentality of fan. And like you said, there's a lot of similarities to it. There's a storyline going, ours is more real, I guess, but but I feel like a wrestler sometimes walking around like at WrestleMania and whatnot, because it's just, people love both shows, which is great.
Right. Well, because if you like the drama, you like pro wrestling and you like the Challenge. Like I never watched pro wrestling, Mark, until I got like my first job in pro wrestling like 7 years ago. And I played sports forever. I was all about soccer and like basketball, but I wanted to be in like an entertainment reporter. And then I found pro wrestling and I was like, holy shit, this is the mix of two things that like I didn't even know existed in the world. And that's what the Challenge is. It really is all telling a story to entertain you. But the people in the Challenge are also athletic as hell. I mean, look at you. You're 54 years old, correct? And you're just
54,
like crushing
6'3", 230, twisted steel. I will say that.
Insane.
Yeah.
Are you?
Well, it's funny because I go to the NXT, the locker room.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I feel a lot bigger than all these guys. But the catch is these guys are so skilled at wrestling that I couldn't do it half the crap they were doing. But old school physical looking wrestler, I didn't feel intimidated back there. That's for damn sure.
Right.
So
did your fandom start like, did you grow up watching pro wrestling and you're like old school fan, or did it like come later?
No, I was jumping off the couch with my brother as a youngster. I was having my dad, when you could drive people in the back of a pickup truck. I remember him driving me and 8 friends in the back of a pickup truck to go see Dusty Rhodes at the Melbourne Auditorium.
Oh, yeah.
So like that's, kabuki spraying the, like I remember all of that. And yeah, I was a wrestling fan since I was little. You know what? If I could rewind the clock, because I feel like I would be a savage on the mic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know how wrestling is. You're either big and can wrestle good, or you're a savage on the mic and they keep you around. I would have probably went and tried to do that as soon as I finished one of my MTV shows, kind of like The Miz. But hindsight's 2020. So now I'm making my late run in the wrestling world. By the way, I don't know if you know this.
I might not.
As we're talking right now,
yeah,
I'm the current BRCW All-Star champion.
Let's go.
That is real. This thing, Yeah.
That's some real metal. I don't know if they could hear that if they're listening to the podcast, but that's some heavy
That's a
gold.
legitimate, they got that at the same place that they get the WWE belts.
I
I'm
love it.
telling you, Matthew Mashler at BRC. Have you never been to a BRCW match?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. They have a lot of indie people there, but like all the wrestlers are ex WWE, NXT,
Mm-hmm.
AEW, NWA. So our commissioners Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Oh,
It's
that's amazing.
insane. My
Yeah.
2 matches ago, I had Jimmy Hart walk me out as my manager. Like
Oh, wow.
it's pretty
Yeah.
elevated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Steve Macklin, you know Macklin?
Of course, I know Macklin. His wife is my girl because she's from Jersey.
Deanna, yeah.
Yeah, Deanna, that's my
So
girl.
Deanna's a huge fan. So they got
Mhm.
Macklin to wrestle me 2 years ago, and he's like, "Mark, you're gonna be fine. I'm a professional." He broke 2 of my ribs in the match,
Yo, he's a beast.
and he goes afterwards. I go, I'm like, I broke my ribs, and he goes, "No, just try to foam roll it." I said, "Fuck your foam roll." I said, "I'm gonna beat you with a 2x4 if I get one." So
Yeah,
that's our ongoing thing. Is he's like, he broke me into the wrestling world. So now
I
I'm a
love
true
that.
wrestler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that because I think I've said this. I think wrestlers are the craziest human beings of all time because that's what they do. They'll break ribs and be like, I'm good. Like, I'll just work through it. So the
Yeah.
mentality is wild. But also, you guys on the challenge, like, some of you are out of your minds. Like,
Oh, I've broken ribs on the challenge too.
yeah, and you guys
Yeah.
do whatever you want because you're doing it for money. You're like, I don't give a shit if I break my leg. I'm doing it. Or just reputation wise.
You know what it is, Gabby? You know what it is, and I've told this a few times, is when you're doing it and you know it's a TV show, in the
Right.
back of your mind, you're thinking, nothing can go wrong. They've probably worked this out, but anything can happen. I mean, I did a challenge with the Miz
Mhm.
that it was a group challenge, all guys. It was battle of the sexes. I volunteered for the guys to get buried in this glass coffin, and they poured honey all over me, and then started pouring like bugs and cockroaches
Ew.
and crick all over me. But what they didn't know was these bugs started biting me, and I
Oh,
remember like toward the end of it, my throat started closing. I was having like a
oh
reaction,
no.
so my throat was closing up. They yanked out of there, and this is a true story. I remember being in the shower, butt naked, and the Miz is like wiping bugs and beetles out of my ass crack because I was literally about to die.
Yeah.
So we got really close in that moment. But I mean, you do some things where the people that test it out aren't playing for $100,000, so they're like,
Right.
tap a little early. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I do think there are some aside from you because I think you would be incredible in a WWE ring, even just talking to you. But there are some who I'm like they would be awesome as pro wrestlers if that was like the profession they wanted.
Oh
Like
yeah.
my MVP of all time, and it might piss you off because I don't even know, but like CT to me is just the greatest
Oh,
challenge
listen,
human being of all time.
CT is an animal.
He's insane. Like if nobody knows who this man is, like you're out of your mind because
Let me tell you, here's my CT my CT flex, or given the CT, who has come into the challenge before, shredded like a Greek god, which we've all, but he's also come in, he admits it, dad bod, kind of like out of shape, bigger. But I will say this, CT is athletic as hell either way.
Yeah.
So whether he's big or great shape or not as in great shape, he's a problem every time he comes into the house. So, but I will say this, back in the day, I agree because he's very athletic and he would have been a great heel, I think.
And he's also, but the thing with him is I don't see him as a heel because I think people love him so much that he would almost just be like the heel that everybody loves to hate. Whereas
that's like the Miz now.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
But like I would see like a real heel, people that like would boo the shit out of like a Bananas. Like everybody would hate him. You know what I mean? Like Johnny Bananas would be great on the mic. I don't know how great athletically, unfortunately. Like
Johnny would be good. Johnny's athletic too, but I know what you're saying. Johnny would get booed all the time.
He would be like with Logan. He would like align with Logan Paul, and everyone would be like, he's just so annoying. We hate him so much. Get him off our screen. But that would be doing his job. Whereas like CT is lovable for some. Like I talk to any of my friends, they're like, oh, I love CT. Like women love him. Like people just love him.
You know what's lovable about CT is very transparent. CT is exactly who you think he is.
Yes.
He's not trying to hide anything. Like he's training right now for the next challenge. Hopefully he'll get called for that. But like, he's on a mission to like go back and be in more shape. So hopefully he will stick to the program. But speaking of awesome wrestlers, you just had Logan Paul is a fucking stud.
Insane.
That guy's great.
He's so good. Not only great in the ring, but on the mic, just like what he does. And the fact that he hasn't been doing this his whole life and like training for this forever is why people hate him as much as they do.
Right.
It's not just because he's a good heel, which he is. It's because they're like, it's not fair that he's this good.
He's so good.
And he's already a millionaire besides the fact that he doesn't need to be in the WWE. He doesn't need the money.
Right.
He's Logan Paul. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
when he first came on, I was a little like, but now like I'm like, if he's gonna do a match, I know I'm getting a good match. Like I'm gonna watch something cool. But yeah, I'm a big fan of his as well. So where was I? Oh, I recently was at LAX and I was flying back I'm shooting a documentary for another thing that I'm producing, but it was the same time as they were coming back from, was it Japan, China? Where were they?
They were in Saudi for a little bit?
No, it was Australia.
Australia, okay.
They were coming back from Australia. It was a little while ago.
They were in Perth, yeah.
And I got to my flight, and it was the first flight out. It was like a 7 a.m. flight, and I see Grayson, and then I see Omos, I think it was, and then I see one of the Creed brothers. I'm like, all these people are on my flight. So then Grayson texts me. He's like, I see you. And then I went and found him. But like, it's so funny crossing them in airports and in weird things. Like I saw Kevin Owens at the grocery store. It's like,
they're people. They're just human beings like that do a job people get so wrapped up in the heel babyface stuff that people are like emotional when they see them. I've seen people sobbing meeting like these people and they're just doing a job and they're so good at it. But it is.
I was at a grocery store and someone thought I was Mike, the Miz.
Really?
And they thought I was him so much that I finally just said, "Hey, it's fine. Thanks for coming by and saying hi."
Did you tell him? Did he love
it? I don't even know if I did tell him that.
I've never had Miz on my show. He's like the one. He's like he's like a little Hollywood now. He had his Maurice. He's got the kids. Like he's kind of doing his own thing, but
he's an A-lister.
He is, right?
He'll say it himself. No, the Miz is very busy. He's got American Gladiator coming out in February. It's so funny because I've met people before. They're like, "Oh, Miz was a jerk," and then I've met people and they're like, "Oh, Miz was great." And I'm like, "Well, he's great to me always." Oh, so if he was a jerk to you, then he was probably being heel Miz.
Right.
But I could see how he could come off as a little testy.
I think people also do have to understand, like, it depends on how you interacted with them first, right? Like, if you're like, "Oh my God, take a picture of me," and they're like at lunch with their children and they don't want to like break, then they're not being mean. You're just being impolite. Like, they're not always on 24/7 where they owe you anything, like, and I'm sure you've dealt with crazy fans or people that are maybe.
Oh yeah. Listen, I'm one of the ones that, I appreciate what I'm doing so much that I could be eating and I'll take time. I'm one of those guys.
Right.
But like, if someone drunk at a bar comes up, I don't stand for that bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, get this guy away from me.
You've dealt with the drunk people enough on the challenge.
Yeah. I'm like, I live that on the daily. Get away from me with that.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's funny. But I do love the fan base of WWE and the blend of the fan base with the challenge.
Yeah. WWE and pro wrestling has crossed over into that reality world before. You've had Total Divas, which I think needs to make a comeback. I don't know how no one has pegged this yet. I'm like, it would write itself. I think NXT needs its own reality show with all of them dating each other because it's like a college frat. Like, I don't know what
goes on there. That is NXT, like you said, it's almost like a Real World house.
Yes. Yes. Speaking of,
why aren't they all living together and have a jacuzzi in there?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, with that, I think, and people are like, "Oh, well, then you'd watch NXT and not take it serious." I'm like, I would watch NXT more because I'd be like, "Oh, she's gonna beat her ass because she hooks up with her boyfriend or something." Because that's how I think about stuff. But you're a producer. You got to get on this shit. Should I give you all these ideas?
Look,
bring it to MTV.
The problem with cracking the WWE nut is they own everything, so they could just do it on their own. You know who works out of my gym that's really cool to me? I met recently is Oba Femi.
Oh, he's incredible.
Big dog. Oh yeah.
He's got to be up on the main roster soon because
He's great. And then have you seen Bronco?
Mm-mm.
The big he's got little dreads. It's like he's like in the SA tag team in NXT.
I
Like
mean, I've probably seen him on TV, but I
you've
don't know
seen him, but
him. Yeah.
he's in there all the time cranking out. I used to see what was his name? The big Indian guy.
Oh, Veer?
No, Veer, of course, but no,
Yeah.
the goofy one.
I don't know.
Shanky.
Oh, really?
I used to see Shanky in my
That's
gym. He was just
so
always
funny.
laughing and smiling. It was funny.
Most of the time, all my encounters have been incredible with anybody that I do meet because they're just like happy. But yeah, who else? Because you mentioned Logan Paul, who you love right now. Who else are you like absolutely loving right now and what you're watching?
All right, so some of my favorites, obviously Miz and Grayson are top.
Yeah.
I love Rhea because she's just awesome. I met Charlotte in my gym.
Mm-hmm.
She's great.
She's incredible.
So every time then they'll walk by and like see me at a pay-per-view, they'll like someone will give me a little wink, like break character a little bit, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oba's great. I do like the Creed brothers because they're always super nice to me, and Ivy's great. But I'm a CM Punk guy.
Oh, okay.
I mean, how can you not like Punk? You know.
Right. And now his wife's back too.
Yeah, I was an old school Shawn Michaels fanatic.
Oh, okay. So that makes sense. The whole NXT thing, you know.
He was great. I met him backstage before. I just, I like wrestling as a whole. That, I appreciate him so much because I've kind of dipped my toe in it and I know how hard it is.
Right.
And again, it's, it is a storyline, but you still hit that mat or you still hit the turnbuckle or you still hit those big ass metal things out in the side. So you can get hurt bad. So I appreciate when they try to do cool stuff. There's a possibility. I haven't mentioned this yet.
Uh-oh.
We could break it here.
Break it. Break it all.
I won't. I'll just tease it at this.
Okay.
In the umbrella of WWE, in 2026, there could be a Mark Long entry point at some point. That's all I'm going to say.
Are you going to tag team with someone?
That is all I got to give you. It's not in stone yet, but I've had 2 very serious conversations about it.
That would be awesome.
So in the WWE universe, we'll just put it at that.
Well, if that happens, I want to be in that little area.
Oh yeah,
because we broke it here. I think I deserve
100%
to be in that area with you. When
you get the exclusive backstage interview. Gabby.
Hell yeah, duh.
Because I think we can do it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a great again, it is a great crossover opportunity that I think my fans would like and they would like, and Grayson knows about it. He's like, dude, that you got.
So it won't be with Grayson because you
not with Grayson. I'll tell you that it's not with Grayson. Will he be there? He better be there, but it's not with Grayson.
If you did ask him, he'd be the champion at the time. If you did ask him,
yeah, exactly. Maybe I'd put up my BRCW belt. You never know.
Why the hell not?
Really make it interesting. But that's all I can tell. That's all I can say at this point.
You could tell me more after, but we don't have to break it.
Yeah. I can tell you when we stop this, and you have to swear that you won't tell anyone.
I would never do that. What do I look like?
But I already got my WrestleMania tickets.
Oh, for Vegas?
Oh yeah.
Did you enjoy it in Vegas last year? Like, are you happy it's in Vegas again? Because
I liked it because I like Vegas and we ate at some cool spots. What I didn't like was bouncing around so much.
Same.
Because one place is here and then NXT's over here and then the wrestling is over here. So that was a little challenging, so to speak. But I mean, WrestleMania was great.
Yeah.
Backstage was great. I like that it starts earlier. I do love that.
The 2 days, you like the 2 days?
Kinda.
It's very torn. Some people like it, and because they're like, it gives more opportunities for more talent to have a match at WrestleMania. And some people are like, I like it when it's the one long day. And I get it, and it makes it more special and those kinds of things. So but
really then you got Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Then Saturday, because we're such goobers, we wake up at 7 a.m. to go to the NXT. then race over. So like it is a lot. I don't think we're going to NXT this time because it's just so early
Right.
and you're wiped out. But it's a fun time. And I do love I do love being in the mix. Like I go with On Location too.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like a pre thing and you get to meet some, like just hang out with some folks and there's food
Yeah.
and drinks. That's always good.
Yeah.
Shout out to Doug at On Location. He always hooks me up and he's the best. And I do content for them and partner with them. So it's great.
I'll have to meet Doug, I guess.
Doug's the best.
He could use me. I'm there at every WrestleMania. I get
Yeah.
all my own stuff. I'm always booked for the WrestleCons and stuff and all that.
Oh yeah.
That's fun. So you meet like a lot of different kinds of people.
I did go to WrestleCon last year for the first time.
Oh, you did? How'd you like
cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
It reminded me like of the movie. You know what I mean? Like it's just like these are how these guys and gals make their money, and like I knew 90% of them.
Yeah.
But everyone has a little story.
You could get a table there easy if you could have like do side. I've had a table at WrestleCon the past 3 years, and it's like
funny you said that.
Cool.
So I was saying hello to Steph and her boyfriend. The booth beside her wasn't set up yet, but there was a table and a chair. I was sitting there, and a couple people started coming up to me, and my buddy's like, "You need to get a booth." I'm like,
"Yes."
But my thing is this. Because I was just there as a person, is it cooler for them just to get a picture? Or if I had a booth, they're like, I'm not wasting $30 on that dude. You know what I mean?
You'd be shocked what they would spend their money on. You don't even, wrestling fans go there with the intent to spend the money on these things. So it's like,
yeah, I got to do it. I got to do like a gag. Like I got to do like a picture and a blank. I don't know what the blank is yet, but a picture and a blank.
God. Well, that'll be the headline of the interview. He's offering a picture and a blank.
And a blank.
Fill it in, whatever.
Because I've gotten so Topps baseball cards reached out to me last year.
Oh, Topps.
So I have a Topps celebrity baseball card coming out December 3rd.
That's amazing. That's what you should be linking up with for sure. Do you have I should be your manager, Mark. I don't know what you're doing.
I have a manager, but I want a social manager.
Yeah.
Like someone to get me brand deals within social media, because I don't think my guy's as savvy, but like, especially, with my age being 54, like I'm in another level of product and another level of audience that I think I could really hit a home run with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it also, like, I don't know, did you see the WrestleMania poster with all the guys at the table?
Yes. Yes.
All those men are in their 40s. Like, more closer to that demo of what's probably going to be main eventing WrestleMania, all these things, than like the younger people. So that really is your demo, is like the pro wrestling fan to be.
And I will say this, I have never been in better shape now than because I remember doing challenges back in the day. They didn't even have a workout area for us in the house. It was just like I remember lifting like paint cans that we found on the side of the house. But now you go and you have a whole gym set up. It's like top notch, but like, it's pretty wild how the evolution of all of this stuff happened.
Well,
you know?
For sure. And like when it first started and you were on like Road Rules and people were on Real World, like it doesn't mean they were athletes when they were just thrown into the challenge. Like they didn't know what they were getting themselves in. Sometimes I watch these people and I was like, there's no way that girl can do 5 push-ups, and now they're training their asses off.
Right.
Like the Laurels who would like kick the shit out of me because she's like insane, and like
there's definitely some stud women right now. Like the Laurels, there's the Tories, the Michelle that from Big Brother crossed over. She's pretty great. Cara Maria's awesome.
Oh, she's insane.
So there's a lot of gals that are really like giving the boys a run for their money.
I'm like the OG fan though. I like the Sarah. I like Trishelle. Like I like the older girls because like that's when I was really, really into it.
We got Trishelle on All Stars. She enjoyed that.
And then she won Traders.
Yeah.
By the way, you should be on Traders.
Well, we'll see. I always am like, so I've been doing some Food Network projects lately.
I saw the grudge match you did with Bananas.
So I have one more food spot coming out, and then I'm open to anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to do stuff that's fun.
Yeah. Are you a big like foodie?
No, I was on Worst Cooks before I was on that.
Oh.
I was on. Yeah.
That's terrible because you're a Philly guy, first of all, right?
I can eat. I will eat like a champ, but like before I went on Worst Cooks, I don't think I had a proper set of complete culinary stuff.
Oh God.
I was that guy. But I will say this, I learned so much on there and made my season was called That's So 90s. So it was me and a bunch of 90s celebrities.
Yeah.
I met some awesome people on there that I still talk to. Matthew Lawrence and Joey and Elisa Donovan from Clueless. She was on my team. But like, I loved that Food Network vibe, because I will say this. When we did Grudge Match, it was the top rated show of the season by like a lot. Yeah. And I think we got to bring a lot of my fan base and Johnny's over to Grudge Match that they didn't expect. So I do think there's another cross promotional opportunity, and I will break this here too, but I will not tell you anything else. On the next Celebrity Worst Cooks, one of us is back.
Oh, interesting.
And it's not Johnny and I.
I gotta know this after the
and
show,
it could be a male or a female.
It's one or the other.
And I could be coming in the first episode to guest host a competition.
Okay, so you just won't say who it is what
I can't say who it is. I can't say who it is.
I'm gonna have to watch. I'm gonna maybe
not on camera. They let them release it first.
Okay.
I don't want to get in trouble, but out of all of our cast, guys and girls, there's another one coming, and it's Are
they the worst you've ever seen? Do you think they're gonna be the worst cook?
I don't think they're probably the worst, but definitely not the best. Johnny, see, the thing about Johnny is Johnny could really cook. That was his thing. I'm like, cut the bullshit. You're actually a fantastic cook, which I think is fantastic. But like, really, you're gonna go against me? And really, I'm like, you have
so extra. He just likes the attention.
But I beat him on that show.
You did.
I did.
He always loses. He was on Traitors. They voted him out immediately because he can't be trusted. He can't be trusted, dude. Like, and that's why
slick.
He's slick.
He's a slick character.
He's always out for himself, you know.
Well, I will say this. Even like the next challenge, I'm like, if you want him around, you got to put some of his people that are like in an alliance with him. Right. Because if not, he's the first one gone. So if you're counting on him being there for a while, you got to stack the deck a little bit, you know.
Like, also, I feel like even the people in his alliance are like, can we trust him? Like, can we fully really trust him? Like,
he's very convincing.
Yeah, it's actually.
I know. Listen, I've known him for like, I can trust him. If he tells me one thing, I know it's like Bible.
Yeah.
But if you're a loose, tethered alliance, then you know all is fair. In love, war, and challenges.
I love him. That's why I think he does so well on just reality TV in general. And that's
he makes the show better.
Yes.
Just him being on it.
If he would cut a promo in the ring in the WWE, and legitimately, I think it would be better than 90% of the people cutting promos if he wouldn't be trying, because he's just that crazy.
Yes. If I get an opportunity, like I said, there's going to be build up to this, whatever this thing is. And I will be on this social media going, you know, savage style.
Well, you got to make sure they're all there. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, of course.
I'm excited. I'm going to meet them. I'm going to come to that. I'm inviting myself, but you also invited me.
Come to it because I already know two that are coming with me that I think you'll enjoy.
I mean, I'm also pretty, like, I'm a lot. Like, you might not see it that way, but like, I'm typical New Jersey. I'm a lot. Like, I was almost on reality TV when I was 24 years old. So
you're like a cast member already.
Yeah, I should be. And you're a producer, so you should cast me because I would be pretty fucking amazing. I'm just saying. But I need them to bring back The Real World because I did like an audition for The Real World years ago. And then I got flown to LA in the last round of like a random show that ended up not happening. But I would have been 20.
But that was fun, I guess, right?
It was a little scary because they cut you off from everything when you do reality.
Right.
So like, which you obviously know the whole process of everything. And it's like, you need to be turned up to 1,000. But I think that's why being a wrestling fan is great. Cause you like kind of get it.
Oh yeah.
People think,
you can't be a timid, you know, meeky wrestling commentator or fan or podcast host or show.
Right.
You can't. You got to have a big personality and you got to come like correct, you know.
And thick skin. Like you have to not be bothered that people are going to hate you because not everyone's going to like you all the time. And that's a pro wrestler as well. Like people are even like everyone's like, oh my God, he gets booed, he can't talk. And I'm like, he's excited about that. Like Logan Paul, not Dirty Dom, when he was hated. When he was massively hated, couldn't get a word out on the mic. And my friends would watch with me and they don't understand wrestling. And they're like, Oh my God, I feel so bad for him.
You're like, he's so over right now.
He's so over. And like, look at him now. He's so loved. Like, I love Dirty Dom. Like, I don't know how you feel about him right now, but
oh, he's the best.
And his dad.
I was there when he won that match and ran off, and they were cheering him. They made him run back in because he was getting so many cheers. It was awesome.
So good. And his dad just showed up, so now they're gonna like go at it again. Which Ray is like one of the nicest men I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah, you talk about it. But Grayson hangs with Dom on the road now, I think.
Yeah,
he said
makes sense.
He said they were awesome. They both were awesome.
Yeah, they're both a little obnoxious. Grayson,
you know who are ready to come back?
Who?
Little Austin Theory. Where is he?
I know. Well, Grayson was just actually talking about that because they just kind of
it's in the rear view now.
Yeah, and I like Austin Theory.
No love lost.
Listen, I don't think Grayson has love lost for anybody. He's looking out for himself right now, which he should be doing. He's with the New Day, kind of doing some cool stuff, which is incredible. The New Day is one of the best tag teams.
Isn't that wild?
It's so random, but like it works for some reason.
Right.
Because
I like his new darker gear. It's kind of cool,
But he's also like the most ripped he's ever been. He said like he just got into insane shape.
Oh, he is jacked. So shredded. But you can tell he's a day of wrestling double tanner too. He does 2 sessions.
Double dark.
He does double dark,
Yeah. And I think people don't realize he was like on reality TV before.
Yeah, he was an Australian Survivor.
Yes, which is wild. If you watch that, doesn't even look like him, by the way.
No, because doesn't he have like bleach blonde hair and
and he's like skinny.
Yeah.
I can't.
His accent. Want to hear the greatest line? Want to hear the greatest line he's ever told me?
What?
I think we were somewhere and like some fans were asking him something and they were asking us all in a row. And this is a fucking great line. You're going to love this. They go, Grayson, what's your favorite pickup line? And he just didn't miss a beat. He goes, I don't need to have a pickup line. I have an Australian accent. And I was like, mic drop. That is it.
Yeah.
True story though.
What a dumb thing to say.
Right? He's like, I don't need a pickup line. I have an Australian accent. You should try. It was like perfect timing. I was like, he's right. I'll be out with him in an order. They're like, where are you from? I'm like, oh, him. I'm like, I was born in Philly.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm Australian.
Yeah.
Are you feeling better? Yeah.
I think he sounds, I can't say too many nice things about him because he was very obnoxious on my show. And we were kind of friends. But you know what?
Then, he gave it to you then. That's good.
Yeah, but he was shocked that I could give it back as much as I did. He was like very thrown off by it. And he was like, damn.
Well, I'm glad you gave it back.
It's New Jersey. What can you do? You understand that you're a Philly. He's also a big Eagles fan. Are you a big Eagles guy, by the way?
100. I would be disowned if I wasn't an Eagles fan.
All right. I just had, so you don't know.
I was a Wildwood kid too, by the way.
Oh my, we went to Wildwood for prom.
Yeah. Wildwood Crest. We had a summer house on Rosemary Ave. I remember that forever.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
But I had Brandon Graham on my show before. We did a live show at Mania in Philly, right outside Xfinity.
Did you really?
At the time, I would have had you on with him. Yeah.
How wild is Xfinity?
Xfinity is one of my favorite places in the
during the game. It's insane.
It
took me an hour to go to the bathroom. That's how packed it was.
But it's like awesome. I used to hate Philly sports. I was like, I hate the Eagles more than anybody in the world. And then I met Brandon Graham, and then Brandon Graham came on my show. We did the live show. And then they like took me in during Mania in Philly because I had, it's Brandon fucking Graham, who's like the Philly.
He could be a wrestler. Yeah.
Dude, we talked about that too. He would have one of the best promos in the game. He has the best dirty talk, like the best talk ever in football. And they were throwing jerseys at me and they were so accepting. And I was like, fuck, do I like the Eagles now? Am I like a traitor? And I love Saquon because I went to Penn State. So it's like, I can't really hate them that much.
You have to like them now.
I know. I'm wearing Eagles green right now. I didn't even realize.
They play tonight. I mean, I don't know when this airs, but they play tonight.
Yeah, Monday. Well, this is a Monday we're recording. It'll air on a Friday, but we'll see if they win or not. We'll see if we curse them by talking.
Now, do you do fun little clips to tease it and stuff or no?
Of course, yeah.
Make sure you do some fun ones.
Oh, thanks, manager Mark. I appreciate it. He's ready. Listen, he's been trying to tell me I do my job since he signed on, guys. Okay, which maybe I should use it. He's a producer. At the end of
No,
the day.
I listen. I always have my host producer hat on. You're doing
Me too.
amazing.
Me too.
You're
You know, I
doing
produced. Did you ever
amazing.
listen? Did you ever listen to Busted Open on Sirius
Of
XM?
course.
Okay, I produced that show for 5 years of my whole life before.
Then what am I talking about then?
What are you even fucking saying?
What
By
am
the
I?
way, I could do that. I could do.
Are you? Hey, by the way, are you going to WrestleMania this year?
I'm always go there. WrestleMania.
All right. Will you be at WrestleCon?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm usually booked at WrestleCon. So
Well,
if
then
you want to come to my table,
we'll try to link up and do like some live stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah, I'll try to not. I won't. I wouldn't charge you for a picture with me.
Then I won't charge you with
At
my
WrestleCon.
picture and thing, whatever my thing is.
We could do a live show in Mania at Mania somewhere in like Vegas, like a cool, fun.
Yeah,
spot,
like
and
we'll
do
go.
it.
Yeah, we'll do like a live thing, even if it's
Yeah.
for 10, 20 minutes. You know.
Yeah, listen, I'm more fun.
Predictions. We could do predictions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll get Grayson to come stop by or the Miz. Like I'll ask,
Yeah.
I'll ask my people at WWE see if they want to do a swing by. Grayson will probably say no. Grayson recently said in general, he got a lot of heat because there was like a really pretty girl at the wrestling show in the crowd.
Of course, I know this.
And she was wearing like the Hot Girls Love Pro Wrestling, another shirt that I was given as well. And he's like, hot girl in pro wrestling is like the smartest kid in kindergarten. Like nobody cares. And it made me so mad because I was like, listen, there's not a lot of females that watch pro wrestling. So like appreciate it a little bit more.
I think his quote to her was, your shirt should say, mediocre women love professional wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
listen, he knows. I was with him one time and this like 10-year-old little kid came up to him and he said, the dad was with him. And he's like, tell your dad to bring you back when you've hit puberty. He goes, get away from me.
Yeah.
But like, he's just funny. The dad was laughing. Then the kid finally was laughing, but he ends up being sweet at the end. You know what I mean? He doesn't bury him completely.
No, he probably apologized to her because
he probably sent her a Grayson Waller t-shirt.
Probably took her on a date. Who knows? You know, he could be
never
full of
know.
shit. That's how he picks up the women. I don't even know. It's all these men are like that.
It's that double tan day of.
By the way, I used to work at a tanning salon in New Jersey.
No. Jersey? No.
Yeah, I'm a Jersey girl. What do you?
Of course you did.
Before I got my first break.
That was me not being shocked that you worked at a tanning salon. I mean,
yeah. Listen, before I got my first break and worked at Sirius XM, like that's what I was doing all day, every day. And that's how I met QT Marshall because he can't.
Oh, QT's a big fan of BRCW.
He's from my town. That's my guy. Yeah. He's the best. And he came in shooting a documentary. He was an asshole to me. And I was like, I don't really care what you're doing. He made it like he was a big deal. And then years later, we ran into each other again. And he was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I was just really an arrogant, like, POS. And he isn't anymore. Clearly, he's the best. But, like, that was my first encounter ever with a wrestler, and then I was like,
screw these guys.
Yeah, these guys got egos. They're insane.
So, I co-host every once in a while the Challenge Mania with Scott Yeager.
Yes.
And Derek. I feel like I host a lot now, but Scott Yeager is a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah.
You talk about wrestling swag, like stuff he has at home. He's got all the stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But he'll be at WrestleMania, I believe. But him and I have to go to Buffalo this coming weekend to host an event. So we'll be at the Buffalo Bills game Sunday, which is 2 days after this podcast.
Big Bills girl. I like the Bills. If you're gonna like a New York team, it's got to be the Bills.
I have Bills overalls.
I have cool. Oh man, you're with a shirt under it or no? Or you're just gonna?
Well, I think. Well, they bring it, so we kind of host the tailgate as well.
Oh,
and when they announce us, they shoot up like fire.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna come out just sleeveless of the thing, do like the Shawn Michaels, and then put my jacket back on because it's free.
You have to do it, and if you do it, tag me because I'm gonna repost it over all my stuff. Because now,
yes,
now you have to do it.
And I want to tag him too.
Yeah,
Shawn.
They should get me as a guest on because they should probably use a female every once in a while instead of just being a bunch of dudes talking about wrestling. Just saying.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
I'm trying to put myself over, brother.
You don't have to change my mind. I'm in.
I'm gonna come to the live show because that's right in my backyard, and I go to.
How are we doing on time, by the way?
We're good. We got.
What are we at?
You want to do like 10 more minutes?
Yeah. I'm just curious. Yeah, that's perfect.
Are you sick of me already?
No. I don't know. I didn't know you have something to do after this. Right?
I just have to leave by 5, but like, if I leave out here,
we're gonna go 10 minutes strong, Gabby. 10 minutes strong.
How you feeling so far? Do you need a breather?
No, I'm feeling great.
Like-
I'm feeling fantastic. I wish I had more wrestling stuff back here. I have all of my my hospitality stuff. You know.
Yeah.
This
when you wrestle, are you heel or babyface, Mark?
Come on, what do you think?
I don't know. You're too nice. I think you're a face.
I come out babyface. I come out to Mark Wahlberg's Good Vibrations.
Oh man, and you're
boom, boom, boom.
And your nickname's not even the Godfather, even though that's your like MTV nickname.
They'll call me the Godfather on the.
That's
mic.
Great.
Yeah,
but you might have a problem.
I don't have to change it.
You might have a problem with the actual, the Godfather.
Oh, the original?
Yeah, come on.
Or he might have a problem with me.
That's true. That? Maybe.
But my next match is going to be in December. We're doing a charity thing in Florida. Okay. So I'm going against a guy named Fulton, who used to be, I think, NXT. He's an animal too. He looks like the Predator. Blonde, dreadlocks.
Like Thor?
Yes, he looks like Thor. Yeah. He looks like he should be on Survivor.
Oh, so you should recruit them for the challenge. Do you ever think that way?
I'm recruiting him for Survivor.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I shot his video and everything. He's going through the motions right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But he looks like he looks like he's walked right off of the beach in Survivor. Put it that way.
I should meet him. Maybe I'll like him.
Yeah. I told my buddy Neil from BRCW that we're doing this podcast. He just texted me, still on podcast?
Oh my God. Be like, yeah, this bitch doesn't shut up.
No. You're good. You're good.
I have to ask you this because this is like one of the biggest things happening in wrestling. Like, how are you feeling about Cena's retirement tour this year? Are you a big Cena guy? I'm kind
of okay with it because it's just like, to me, the past month or two is just so drawn out. You know?
Yeah.
You know what it is? They're like, I get it because he's the best, but they're really trying to squeeze that juice out of that onion boy as much as possible.
Yeah.
Have they announced his last match, or is it still like they're doing the tournament and stuff? It's up in the air.
I believe it's. I read different things about it all the time, so I could be wrong. So I don't want to say this is definite or not.
Maybe you heard the same rumor I heard.
Yeah, I heard about the tournament.
I heard Edge was going to be it.
Edge is the other one, but that's it. But that's what I heard. But
could you imagine if it was John Cena versus Mark Long for his last match?
Could you? Yeah.
What a letdown!
Wrestling fans would not be happy.
What a letdown! Who's this dude?
Well, and he's in Boston tonight. That's like the big one for Raw.
I will say this: I met him on location. I'm taller than Cena.
That's crazy.
I got Cena, man.
But he doesn't have hair. So
again, I wouldn't be afraid to get in the ring with Cena in terms of physical.
Yeah.
I'm bigger than Roman Reigns. I've sized him up before. But yeah, I'm built for this shit, Gabby.
I'm built for this shit. The Rock might have one up on you. He's a little big.
Listen, I seen The Rock. I seen The Rock in a gym in LA. I'm taller than The Rock. I'm not as big as The Rock, but I am taller than The Rock.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. You can't tell sitting here. I wore a baggy shirt for you today.
Yeah. How tall are you?
6'3" and 1/2.
Oh, okay. Don't forget about the half.
Not the half. Maybe 6'4" with the
if you grow your hair out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it.
But 230 solid. Just
You're such a dude. This is the most dude shit I've ever heard talked about in my life, by the way. I grew up with brothers, and this is what my brothers used to argue. I have older brothers, so like this is nothing to me.
My mom had 2 boys and my dad who were all athletic, so she had to deal with us.
Yeah, that's why my mom wanted a girl. She was like, I cannot do with this shit. Like, you're all disgusting. You don't play sports. And then she had me, and I'm in sports, and I played sports my whole life.
That's good though.
She wanted like a ballet dancer, and I was like, well.
Are you the youngest or the older? What are you?
I'm the youngest. I have 2 older brothers, and then there's me.
Then that's perfect.
I know.
You had guards. You had like security guards.
That's why nobody fucks with me. And I have best friends in pro wrestling, like Bubba Ray Dudley, Tommy Dreamer. Like, these are my boys.
Yeah.
Who's gonna do something bad to me?
No one.
I'm like, you kind of can't, because I'll just make a phone call and you're dead.
So Cara Maria went to his school for a little bit.
Whose school? Bubba's?
Bubba, yeah, in Orlando.
How did she like it?
So Cara Maria has a good look, right?
Yeah, she does.
She looks like a wrestler already.
Yeah.
She says this. She's like, after she went to it for a while, she goes, I think I like everything about wrestling except the actual wrestling.
Oh,
She goes, it's a lot for me.
yeah.
Because she's not the biggest person, but she's, you
She's
know,
little. Yeah.
she's like, I think I liked everything about it, like the promotion and this and the
Mhm.
mic and this, but like I think physically that would take a toll to her, it sounded like.
Yeah. 100%.
But she's still a fan.
Yeah.
I had I think I had Becky Lynch send her something and she was all freaked out because that was her. She's a big Rhea Ripley fan too.
I think everybody, I've never met someone who's not a Rhea Ripley fan. So, like,
Right.
that makes sense. She's, especially like the look of Rhea Ripley, like, you didn't see that 20 years
No.
ago. You know what I mean?
No.
It's like, who's your GOAT, like, greatest of all time?
Man. I used to love, let's see. Well, I would be lying if I didn't say I was always a Miz fan from day
Really?
one.
Okay.
Because I knew how hard he was putting in the work.
Yeah.
And I always would send him a text here and there, just let him know that I was watching or thinking about him. I think he appreciates that. But like I was an old school Dusty Rhodes fan.
Yeah.
I'm now Cody fan-ish.
Oh,
but like Dusty was the guy.
All right. So we don't welcome Cody slander on the show. Cody's one of my close friends. He's like the friend of the show. He's been on like.
But it wasn't slander. It was just.
No, I want to know.
I followed his dad. His dad was like, I seen his dad at like a Melbourne auditorium, which was like a little, like a shithole place that he was like doing it, you know?
Yeah.
But I grew up with that. I was an Undertaker guy.
Yeah.
He was great. Who else? I just
there's like the Ric Flairs of the world.
Ric Flair was the best. He was great on the mic. I was an old school kind of guy. I used to like the Bushwhackers.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Hogan was always cool.
Yeah.
Macho Man, of course.
Right.
Just all those older guys, those early WrestleMania guys.
Yeah, there's a lot. I'm like a big Randy Orton girl. That's like
Randy's for sure. Now listen, this will not. I've stood next to Randy Orton too, and that dude's a friggin' beast.
I'm obsessed with him.
I felt small by him.
Everybody does. That's why I love him as much as he's like my number one.
He is born. He was born for this crap, man.
Yeah.
He was born for it.
Yeah.
Damn, he's a big dude.
Could you imagine someone like him in the challenge though? Like if there were ever a cross, like who would fuck with him? Like not one person would feel comfortable to do it because
him in like a hall brawl, he would break someone's bones.
Oh my god, that's my favorite thing. I always in my mind I watch hall brawl and I'm like I would fuck girls up in hall brawl. Like I think I could do that, but like you can't. You know,
if you have the right strategy and you're not afraid and you go full force, you will pop someone hard.
So people listening that don't know what hall brawl is, we have to explain just in case they don't know.
It is a thin hall, probably about 15 feet wide.
Yeah.
One person enters, and then the other person enters, and you literally wait, boom, and whoever makes it through the little hallway first, and rings the bell wins. They usually do 2 out of 3.
But some people go low and then try to get like past that way.
Yeah, some people go low, some people lean down, and they do this all while wearing makeshift shoulder pads and a bicycle helmet.
Legit, yeah.
Because you cannot hurt your head with a bicycle helmet.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm waiting for the football pads. I'm waiting for the real football helmet pads. They do, you know what they do now, which is kind of nice? They let you the night before melt your teeth guard.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because
little trick.
Put it this way: if you know you're going to elimination, and they come up to you the night before and say, "Do you want to melt this night guard?" You know you're going to get in some shit.
Yeah.
It ain't going to be a puzzle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, sometimes the puzzles are like you would think you want a puzzle, and then you see it and you're like, "Holy shit!" Like the puzzles get people out that are like the strongest competitors because
I don't mind the shifter puzzles, right? You shift and it makes the thing. I don't like the. All right, there's 52 numbers on the board. Some of them are this, and then I'm like, oh man,
it's a lot.
That's why I was a broadcast journalism major because I hated math.
That's what I was too, by the way.
Yeah.
That's why I hate math. You went to Florida, right?
Yep, I was a Gator.
Yeah. Yep. See, I do my research, Mark. I know what I'm talking about.
Gabby, you're killing it. And you know what? You know what's good about Florida now when I say I went to Florida? Apparently, I didn't know this until like 5 years ago. My nieces said, "Oh my God, it's impossible to get into Florida. Like you have to be like so smart. And I'm
Right.
like, so now when I say I graduated from Florida, I feel even smarter.
Yeah. Well, you're
Because,
smart. You gotta be a
well,
pretty smart
you know
guy.
what I mean.
Yeah.
I snuck in there on a summer course, you know, and then stayed.
Yeah. And then like
But
look where you are now.
look where I am now. I'm on Gabby's podcast, crushing it.
Gabby AF, by the way. You know what AF?
Gabby AF. Yeah,
You know what?
I saw that too. I did your bio. I read your bio.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
All right. Just the
but you-
bio, the 3 words in my bio.
no, it was like a paragraph.
I
It
know,
was like
I'm just
it
kidding.
was 2 paragraphs.
I'm just fucking
It
with you.
is well known for blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
All that stuff, wrestling and your
Just
was it
being
Sirius
cool.
XM?
Yeah, just being
Yeah.
cool as fuck, basically.
Yeah,
That's what I
you know what? Being able to hold it down with a bunch of dumb dudes on your
Yeah.
show, right?
literally like that, but that's what I want to do. Like anyone can have a podcast where you're like, let's talk about your match coming up and like how do you feel going into it? Everyone's gonna say the same shit. Like
Right.
That's fun and all. I don't watch pro wrestling to be like, wow, what a technique he had, and like whatever.
Right.
I'm very impressed by it. I like the emotion in it, and I like knowing like why this person chose this path in life. Like, how did they get here? Because like everything's a decision, right? Like you being on the road rules, like how did you know that was going to be your entire life moving forward and change to where you are now by one decision you made when you were what 20 something years old? Like it's and that's what I'm saying. Like you probably went to college thinking your life was going to be different or you were going to have a different kind of job.
I sent my audition tape in from college, which was crazy.
That's crazy.
And do you realize Road Rules aired in 1995?
Yeah, wasn't it just the 30-year anniversary?
Yeah, it was. And
that's insane.
I will say this. Here's a fun fact if it's ever on Jeopardy. Road Rules premiered the same night, the exact same night that Clueless premiered in the theaters.
That's
July 19th, 1995.
I don't even want to tell you how old I was that year because you're going to hate me.
Were you born?
I was 4.
And just looking up at that TV, Google and Gaga and saying, this kid, I'm gonna talk to this dude someday.
One day, this guy's gonna be my best friend.
This guy's gonna crush it. We're doing live shows at WrestleMania.
Dude, we're gonna have fun. And like, that City Winery thing is January 23rd. If anybody in New York City wants to go, it's called Challenge Mania Live. It's you, Derek, I think Anissa, a bunch of cool people, right?
We haven't announced it yet.
Oh, well,
but it's gonna be it's going to be some really cool folks.
You just had the little promo picture on the car, the taxi.
Yeah, on the taxi. We may or may not be celebrating a few of our Topps cards releases.
Oh, okay.
So some Topps folks are going to be there as well.
Well, you got to have me there. I'm going to come. I'm going to show
You're coming? Yeah, of course.
I'm bringing my equipment. I'm doing some...
Yeah.
It's not a red carpet event, but we're going to make it a red carpet.
No, but you could chat wrestling with Scott. You could chat wrestling with me. Whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll cover it. It'll be awesome. It's literally I can see it across the the water. City Water is right on the water. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's the one we go to right there.
It's so great.
It's amazing there, and I love going to. Believe it or not, I love going to New York when it's cold, and I'm sure it'll be still pretty chilly in January.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I will say this: tomorrow in Florida is going to be 37.
Oh,
it's dropping down.
Damn.
It hasn't been this cold in years.
Damn. I love the cold though, so like I don't like the heat. I can't stand the year-round heat. Like I could never live in Florida. It's too much. It's too hot all the time.
I travel so much that I get out of it a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that's
you know what I mean?
For you. Yeah.
Gabby, you really crushed it today.
You crushed it. Thank you for joining me. I'm so excited. I found a new friend. We're going to do some fun collab stuff.
Yeah, we'll do it all.
You're the best.
Am I on? Have I followed you on social media yet?
No, I followed you, and then when you ghosted me, I unfollowed you.
Did you really?
You're I was like, bitch.
This guy's not serious.
Yeah, come on. So that I unfollowed you, and then
follow me again.
I'm gonna follow you right now,
so that I can search you and follow you.
And then if anybody, can anybody else follow you that's listening to
the
show? That
I am at the Mark Long on everything.
On everything.
Yeah.
Go follow him. He's fun. I'm telling you. I learned a lot about him. He's got a nice little look at that jacked dude.
Look at that guy. Does that guy look like a wrestler?
No, he does not.
Sign him up to wrestle.
He looks like you look like you could be a wrestler or in a boy band or both.
Oh, you know what's funny is is there a show called Tracker or something? There's an actor that, by the way, looks like me in that picture, and I always get that actor. He's kind of a blocky face though. I don't know if it's me. He's really jacked.
I don't know who it is, but now I'm dying to know. I'm gonna look it up.
I'll send it to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So listen, January 23rd.
Yes, sir.
In New York, Challenge Mania Live. You can get tickets at challengemania.live. You're going to be there. There's going to be some epic folks there.
Yeah.
And then what else? Keep an eye out for the Food Network stuff coming out.
Network stuff. And possibly you said 2026.
Yeah.
Keeping it in the
underneath the umbrella.
And you could say you heard him here first. I'll be in that corner. Throwing him off while he walks out.
I'm like, how the hell did you get this seat?
I don't know how I'm getting it yet, but you maybe by then we'll figure it out.
And then I'll stick around a few minutes to tell you some secrets that we've talked about.
All right. Well, all right. I don't have time for you guys then because I want to talk to Mark about these secrets before I gotta go. So Mark, thank you so much. We might have to bring you back. I think you're like a friend of Gabby AF now. You're kind of like you're pretty good.
Am I up there with Cody Rhodes?
I mean, it is Cody Rhodes. What can you do? But you're like top 5. Chelsea's number 2.
All right, good. If I'm top 5, then I'm all in.
Top 5. You could be top 5 for sure.
How about this? I'm top 5, but I'm number 1 reality crossover guy.
I've actually had a couple, but you could be number 1 for sure. For
Rob
sure.
Van Dam.
That's what it is. Thank you so much. Everybody,
all right, Gabby.
Be safe. We love you, and we will see you next time on Gabby AF. All right, cool.
Did we stop?
That's how we'll cut it. Yeah,
Are you rolling?